everyone. My name is Cha Kyung-bang, and I'd like to I will talk about agricultural education in Korea. That's my content of my presentation. First, I talk about the general agricultural education, and next, agricultural high school and teachers, and higher agricultural education. Before I start my presentation, I'll talk about the education systems in Korea. It's very similar to US education system. The kindergarten and in primary schools it is 6 years and middle school is 3 years, and general high schools and vocational high schools is 3 years. And it's similar to US 633, and the next one is university in 4 to 6 years. Yes, the first one is general agricultural education. There are many subjects and units by school grades. So in primary schools, there are practical arts, and middle schools, there is technology and home economics, and in high school, there is agri science. So in those, each subject, there is many units about agriculture, like animal and plants and living, and something like biotechnology, and the laws of agriculture. So there is many educational opportunities and relevance or sequence in the content, but actually in Korea, those things are like now, so it's a kind of problems, but actually in Korea, the agriculture is maintain the kind of liberal arts. So that's because why those things are lacking now. And the next one is agricultural high schools. As you can see, those in the past there were many schools and students, but now there is numbers of schools and students sharply decreased. So also decreasing the teachers. And the college entrance rate higher than the employment rate. So let's see in details. The numbers of schools in 1970s is about 200, but in 2010 the numbers of school is only 70. So also the students and teachers number is decreasing. And the agricultural high school's curriculum is like that. So each school develops its one curriculum based on the natural curriculum guide. So like this, the natural curriculum guide has changed a lot. So let's see the current one, the 2009 revised curriculum. The basic direction is to foster autonomous and creative Koreans taking the lead in the age of globalization and information. So it consists of subjects and creative activities. And the total units of course is 200 units, and it consists of subject or creative activities. Agricultural high school, the major department is changing. So departments have been merged their names and changed it, and the new department is established. Like this third, for example, the Department of Environmental Conservation is changed to Green Tourism, and something like this. Then changes in here. And the next one is method of teaching. Also in agricultural high school, there are school classrooms and lab instructions, and the supervised agriculture experience. And like the FFA in USA, there is also has the FFK and school-based enterprise So let's look at details. In classrooms and lab instructions, students can study about academic subjects by academic teachers and agricultural subjects by agricultural teachers. They use also textbooks and many things, and students have to take 34 class hours about industry or farmhouse or school farms. And the FFK is founded in 1972, and annually students can participate in the FFK convention and contest. And let's talk about the agricultural high school teachers. The certificate, the subject endorsed in certificate is like that. Plant resource landscaping or food processing is the name. And the type of pre-service education is Department of Agriculture Education and Teacher Training Course and Graduate School of Education. Let's look these three things. The first pre-service education is Department of Agriculture Education. In 1962, the Department of Agriculture Education was established in Seoul National University, and the name is renamed in 2000, the Vocational and Agriculture and Vocational Education. And those days, many departments is established, but now present the only one department of agriculture education in Chuncheon National University. The next one is teacher training course. It allows to selecting students up to 10% of interest, and teacher certificate is issued after completing 22 credits, like including those courses. And education practice hours defined in teaching training course regulation are insufficient for acquiring hands-on experience and practical skills. And the last one is Graduate School of Education. It is approved in 12 universities, and many students enter the Graduate School of Education to obtain teacher certificate, seeking job stability. So after they get the certificate, and if they want to hire the agricultural high schools, they have to take the teacher employment examination. It is consist of tests about education and major, and interview and teaching demonstration. Selecting new teachers through teacher employment examination during October to November, as applicants who passed on the exam are appointed as teachers. So, like these tables, there are 3 stages of examinations. Consist tests about agriculture and education, and interview and teaching demonstration. But the supply and demand is very imbalanced in Korea. So look at this table. In 2011, the numbers of certificates issued yearly is about 700, total 700. But the numbers of agriculture teachers hired yearly is only 9 in 2011. So it is very imbalanced. And the last one is higher agricultural education. The first is junior college. Junior college's role is taking the lead in research and development of cutting-edge technology on agriculture. Like these symbols, there are 13 junior colleges in Korea. Now, the numbers of schools and students of a junior college is decreasing. Like these tables, the numbers of department and students is decreasing now. And the second one is College of Agriculture and Life Science. Their role is to foster agricultural professionals with advanced knowledge and skills. And there are 42 colleges in Korea. Like the junior college, the numbers of students is decreasing now. And the employment rate is in specialized field continue to increase. But this rate is consist of not the traditional agriculture employment rate like biotechnology or environmental technology and something like this. So the traditional agriculture environment rate is decreasing. So you can see in detail. And the last one is Graduate School of Agriculture and Life Science. Their role is to foster agricultural professionals, and there are total 180 departments in Korea. And also, there's numbers of departments and student numbers is decreasing too. And I sum up my presentation. In general agriculture education, they maintain the levels of liberal arts about agriculture, so the lack of practical learning opportunities. And in agriculture, high school, and teacher education, there is changing department due to environmental change and decreasing school and student numbers and increasing schools autonomy. And in higher agriculture education, there is less relationship with traditional agriculture because there are more research about biotechnology or IT or environmental technology. That's all for my presentation. Thank you very much.